there, YouTube people. We just need this for questions for, it says you're live. Hey there, gang. We had little technical difficulties, but no big deal.
So we're
figuring it out.
Major technical difficulties last week.
Yes, we did.
Because y'all blew us up.
Okay,
and that's fine.
Your Facebook on here?
You gotta remember, scroll. So I don't go there.
Word.
One more.
Organize your stuff.
Right there. No, this is because of Paul. Remember?
Paul, this is all your fault.
It's all Paul's fault. So we practiced this afternoon, and thankfully we're all friends here, so you don't hate us. But it worked this afternoon on our iPads, and now it's telling us that our iPads don't count.
Okay, so now I have to go on here. I want to go on here for Facebook so that
because we are going to take questions tonight. As you can see, we've got a lot of fun stuff we're going to talk about here.
See, I don't see that we're live on here, so maybe I have to go to Jay and Laura and see that we're live.
Yeah, maybe. And we're kind of
patience is a virtue,
and we're kind of taking some time up front because we want to make sure that everyone can get on. You know, not everybody can get on right at 7. So
look, there we are. Will I be able to see this with questions? We'll see. Hey, somebody say something.
Mute it.
Oh yes,
look,
mute it.
There we are. Will I be able to see this with questions?
It's gonna be fun. There's no question because
somebody asked me a question just real quick. If you're watching Facebook, oh look, oh no, I can't see it here though. See, I can see it there, but I can't see it here.
So make that smaller.
That's not going to do it.
Yeah, and then maybe ask questions in the comment box. There you go.
Oh yeah, if you ask a question in the comment box, I may be able to see it. But
There
that's
you
what they're doing, honey. They're asking questions.
There you go.
We have 68 viewers, but that's not giving me the questions. See, this is where we are technologically whatever. But see, I can see them over there. Okay, so I'm just going to go to your Facebook page, not to Jay and Laura, and see if I can see. You're probably not following Jay and Laura.
If you guys don't think we're going to have fun tonight and for the next 8 weeks, then you're crazy because
Jay's probably not following Jay and Laura.
Yeah, I follow Jay and Laura LaFoon.
Okay, let's see. If somebody can tell, I'm going to get up here. And if somebody can be so kind.
I see them asking questions all the time.
I know. I want them to tell me, how can I see my own questions? Kimberly, hello. Thanks, Bjorn. Kathy Nicodemus, you crack me up. So what I need to know is how to make this work.
So we're going to be talking about toilet paper tonight, Clorox wipes, a number of other things.
So what I might have to do is just get up when we say it's question and answer time and read them from over here.
Yes, there you go.
Because it's just not doing it right here. We'll have to figure this out for next week. You know, hey, we're old.
No, we're not old. YouTube changed.
I'm old. You're not. This is YouTube right here.
Yeah, and they changed the rules.
Hey, we got information over there.
Yep, we do. So we got tons of people on YouTube. We got tons of people on Facebook, and thank you all for coming tonight. What else were you gonna do?
Sorry, I'm laughing at myself and my faces because I'm like, we'll figure it out.
What else are you gonna do tonight, huh? I mean, here in Michigan, we are at shelter at home. Shelter in place.
Shelter in place.
Which means don't go anywhere, which I get it. And let me just start right by saying, so we don't offend anyone, we're taking this very seriously. Okay, we really are. Don't look away like you're...
See, this is behind. So that's why.
Right. So we're taking this very seriously. My mother's 81 years old. I don't want her to get sick. Our daughter-in-law's pregnant with our first grandchild. Don't want her to get sick. We're taking it very seriously. But we all need some levity in this time, in these difficult times. So over the next 8 weeks, that's our intention, is to help you navigate this time, celebrate your marriage in these difficult times. And we're going to be Jay and Laura because that's who we are. We're going to have some fun. Because I wonder
if we move this closer, if we'd be able to see it, although we can't see the computer. Wow. I'm just
girlfriend. We will.
I've only talked to you for the last many days.
Okay, so how many of you, like us, are? I mean, it's just been a few days. It's been maybe a week, 2 weeks, and you're just ready to go. I mean, seriously, it's like, oh my gosh, could you get on my nerves anymore?
Nope. I only have one nerve left.
Oh my goodness. So we've got a few things that have happened here. Let's start with that.
I seriously am going to move this closer.
Okay, not
Just
right
look at
now.
all these people. They might be saying
They're
something we want to talk to them about.
And they're getting on and they're commenting.
And then I'll be right here. I'll be in your face. I'll be up in your grill, but I can see you.
Okay, up in your grill.
I'm gonna,
Really? Are you?
I'm going to go see what people are saying. Here we go. Somebody's working.
You can't read
I
it.
can't read it. Bjorn, he's still there. We've missed you. We've missed coming to North Carolina too, Bjorn. We're working on it. No worries. We're really trying.
Okay, so
You guys just listen to Jay. I'm going to talk
Yes.
to you people.
so you see this little. This is a
Tammy's watching.
okay.
Tammy from Georgia, our volunteer. So
Very-
this is funny, guys. This is the beauty of Facebook Live. I know Jay wants to be funny right now, but Tammy.
No, Jay is funny right now. You're still
Tammy was a volunteer for us. We've been married 35
Eons.
years, 34 years ago, and she just found us on Facebook. I just thought it was so funny. It was just
She
so
was a
fun thing.
volunteer at our Campus Life Club in Central Gwinnett, and she was with two other volunteers, Steve and Doug. And yeah, so are you done?
I am. Sorry. That's what I want to see is the people who are talking
So-
to us.
You see these Clorox wipes? This is a to-go disinfectant to-go pack.
Apparently, Jay doesn't understand the importance of Clorox wipes.
Oh my gosh!
In this time.
So we're in Target, and for whatever, we're with our daughter Grace. She was picking up some hair products as we're getting ready to, lock down, and we're near the what do you call it?
the travel section.
travel section, and all of a sudden Laura looks down and she sees one of these.
Two,
No,
three.
no, she
two.
sees one of these. She sees one and she grabs it. She's looking at it, makes 98%, and then she's like, and she grabbed up every
I did
one of
kinda
them.
grab a
I'm
few
like,
of them.
okay, stop being a hoarder. This is what's wrong with the country right now, is everyone's hoarding everything. So then we get to the checkout. Here's the beautiful thing. And at the checkout, it said, you're only allowed one box wipe.
One of these. It has 9 wipes in it. 9. What good is that going to do me?
So
Seriously.
So the wonderful
people.
gentleman at the checkout said, well, because it's the travel size, I'll let you have 2.
Oh, so I got 18.
So
Woo!
Laura had gobbled up the last 3. There's no question, because that's what she's going to do. Oh my goodness. Stop, people. There's going to be enough for everyone. Just, calm down. This is serious, no question, but calm down.
So
Don't be a hoarder.
So yes, we're getting on each other's nerves, as I'm sure. And here's the reality, folks. We're together all the time.
Normally.
Normally we're together all the time, but we are driving each other insane.
No.
So here,
She's driving me insane.
yeah, he doesn't drive me insane at all. So here's the deal, guys.
This
I
is-
have
this
to
is
show
gonna
you
explain it
something.
all.
No, let me see something.
Yep.
Okay, this one needs to go on top.
So these silly
these
Facebook things.
page, we're probably on our computers more than we should be, more on our iPads than we should be, more on our phones. We're just looking for these things to distract us. So I see that one of my friends have played this game called What Animal Face Are You? Okay. And my sweet friend Karen Brown,
Oh, you're not
here in
supposed to touch
Allen,
your face.
Michigan, she's the one I saw it from, because Karen, so she is a bunny. Can you see that? She was a bunny. And I'm like,
What
isn't
animal-
that cute?
What animal are
I
you?
want to see what animal face I am. People, you can't make this stuff up. I came up as a gorilla. That is just not even fair. Look at me. I don't look like a gorilla. I'm like, but Jay, he's made
The
good.
struggle is real. The struggle is real.
Oh my word.
They know exactly what she's like. All this fun and games that you think Laura is. Oh,
Here's
that's
the
my little
deal,
slice of
folks.
heaven.
We said we're going to talk about 8 fundamentals to help you celebrate your marriage. And believe us, we are talking to us as much as we're talking to you, because he acts like he has no game in this.
I
Like,
have no
he's not
game
a
in this.
problem.
I'm an 8-year-old who shaves.
Yeah,
You've
so
known that for
makes him
35.
perfect.
You've known that for 35 years.
So, what we're going to talk about for the next 8 weeks are 8 fundamentals to help you and Jay to celebrate your marriage in the midst of these crazy times, because it is crazy. We're hearing from people all over. You know what? It's only been a week. It's only been, for some states, it's only been a day. For some cities, it's only been 2 days. And we're already driving each other crazy because we get into these routines, and then our routine is disrupted and we become disrupted.
Well, and quite honestly, all relationships are psychological. Okay. One is psycho, one is logical. That's all there is.
Whatever. So we're tonight.
No.
So tonight,
You've got to admit, this has sent you a little over the edge.
I am worried about my first grandchild, my daughter-in-law who's carrying my first grandchild,
And it
my
sent you.
daughter who lost both of her jobs. Yeah, and it
Oh,
has
it-
sent you too, which has made you on the edge. But anyway, this isn't therapy for us. We're trying to help you people. So what we want to talk about for the
Kinda
eight
therapy for
next
us.
weeks is 8 fundamentals that will
Right.
help you celebrate your marriage.
So-
And tonight, the first fundamental we're going to talk about is laughter.
You've got
You
to
know,
laugh.
folks, we got to laugh. Yeah, this is a crisis.
It's
yeah,
very
this is
serious.
serious. There are people dying. People are getting sick. You know, we have tested tonight in our county, which has remained untested for any confirmed cases. Today, we got our first case. So that makes it really real. It's easier for it to not be real when there's no cases in our county. But now it's real. We have some in our county. And yeah, it's not something to laugh at. But in the midst of that, we have to realize that we have hope. And hope gives us the ability to laugh in the midst of crisis.
And Proverbs 17:22 says this: laughter doeth like good medicine. And if there's anything our country, our marriages, our families need right now, it's good medicine. And so we want to encourage you during this time to find ways to laugh, whether it's to subscribe to a funny email, a clean, funny email. Let me just say that, clean, funny email. Watch silly sitcoms.
I would recommend Last Man Standing.
Oh my goodness.
We watched that and it is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
It just made me laugh. It was just good to
Right.
feel that belly laugh.
So find what's going to make you laugh. And some of you might be saying, Jay and Laura, we're very serious people. We don't laugh much. Well, okay, then you have to make extra effort. For us, we look at each other and we laugh.
Exactly.
So we've decided in this time that we're going to do some different things that we would normally do. So
Some things we wouldn't normally do.
right. So we've made a list of things that we're going to do around the house.
We have a whiteboard on our refrigerator.
And yes, Wednesday, we cleaned the garage. And I'm telling you what, my garage has not looked better than ever. So find productive things to do together. The other thing we've decided is that we're going to take this opportunity to get in better shape.
So for those of you who come to a date night this fall, we are going to look spectacular.
Anyway, so
Maybe.
so
if we
we-
survive P90X.
right, P90X. We went to Beachbody and we did P90X. We're doing P90X. So when this show is over, it will be almost impossible for us to stand up
Don't touch your face.
because we're so sore. It's not funny, but that means we're changing. That's a good thing. Yada yada yada. Anyway, so find ways to make this opportunity. So we can either wallow in the danger, which is very real, or we can look for opportunity to make things better in our life, in our marriage, and for our world. I guarantee you that when we come out of this, I mean, we're hearing stuff like companies that are now making masks instead of pillows or T-shirts or whatever they used to make. This is good stuff, and there's so much good that can come out of this that we really want to encourage you to continue that. And that's what we're going to do over these next eight weeks is
So,
really
yes.
encourage you.
Tonight we're going to talk about the fact that, you know, in the midst of it all, we have to laugh. And why? Why do we have to laugh? Because of the benefits that laughter brings. And like Jay said, Proverbs 17:22 says laughter is like good medicine. And here are some of the facts, folks. Laughter can change your chemistry. Laughter can change your chemistry. Now, this little thing right here that we have over here is something that we use because of the fact that we travel a lot.
See this little machine?
Our backs get sore a lot.
It's like gold.
And so what you do is
It's
you take
called-
these little,
It's called a TENS machine. Our chiropractor told us about it because, you know, honestly, we travel 4 days a week. We're in planes, trains, and automobiles. And so we go to our chiropractor and he's like, well, you know what else would help? Is this little TENS machine. And what this is, it's little electrodes that you put these on and you put them on your back or wherever else hurts. And it goes, and it sends a little.
well, not quite that.
Oh, yeah.
Not quite that.
It's fun
you know,
because it's
whatever,
like
but-
little electric shocks.
So
And it really changes. I mean, literally 30 minutes on this, and I'm a new man because it changes my chemistry.
So I had this on my back one night and we had taken showers. We were sitting downstairs watching TV. I had
She's
my
in her
pajamas
PJs.
on,
Yeah.
and we had all the blinds shut in our house except for the blind where our TV room is because it's still light outside, a little bit light outside. And we're in Michigan. We're used to it getting dark really early in the winter. Spring has sprung, so we're enjoying that little bit of later light. And so I had the tinted machine on. We were watching TV. I had it on for like 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, I can take that off now. Now we live in a pretty secluded lot. I mean, unless somebody's in my backyard, I feel pretty comfortable, walking in front of my sliding glass door. However, so I stood up by my chair right in front of my sliding glass door.
Jane, take this off my back.
Take this off my back, and I lifted up my pajama top. I'm in my pajamas, so that's just what it is. I'm in my pajamas. I lifted it up. He took it off, and as I put my pajama top down, I see that there's a flashlight in my backyard.
No, that's just a flashlight. A person with a flashlight.
I'm like, oh no, Randy, our neighbor, is in my backyard.
And I just
gave him a show. Thankfully, Marita, Randy's wife, texted right away and said, I'm sorry I was in your backyard. I'm like, well, I'm glad it was you instead of Randy. But, folks, you got to laugh. I could have been embarrassed. I could have fallen on the floor. I could have slithered away. What are you going to do? There wasn't anything I could change back then.
And you got to admit, when you have a good belly laugh, it makes you feel better. And that's how it changes your chemistry.
So Jay didn't realize he'd married a hoarder, right? That's what he said. I'm not really a hoarder. I bought 2 packs of Clorox wipes. Totally 18 wipes.
No, it wasn't that. It was the way she went after him.
But
like, precious.
I didn't realize I married a sleepwalker. Seriously, I married a sleepwalker. I mean, he sleeps hard. And when he's tired, he sleeps really hard.
I'm an on-off switch.
Well, that's true, too.
When I'm on, I'm on. When I'm off, I'm off.
So we were in a hotel in Atlanta a couple years ago, and we had just coming off a long tour in Florida, headed to a long tour in North Carolina. We had a couple days in Atlanta to kind of crash. And on that first night in the hotel in Atlanta, we crashed. We just went right to sleep, went right to sleep, went right to bed, went right to sleep. And about 3 o'clock in the morning, I hear this. I'm like, Jay, somebody is knocking at our hotel room door. Jay, someone's knocking at our hotel room door. He doesn't answer me. So I start trying to hit him because he'd be right here like he is right now. But he's not there. So I'm like, he must be in the bathroom. So I say it a little louder. Jay, someone is knocking at our hotel room door. And I hear this. I know. It's me. I'm like,
voice does not sound like that.
Well, it did in my head that night. But anyway, so I'm like,
I'm much deeper than that.
What are you doing out in the hallway knocking on the door? I was going to the bathroom. Well, the bathroom's in here. It's not out there. I know that now. Just let me in. But, in wanting to be safe in a hotel room in Atlanta, Georgia, I'm like, well, I got to make sure it's you. So I look out my little peephole there. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's you.
My little slice of heaven.
Let me in. Now here's what you need to know. Jay does not sleep in pajamas. So not only was he standing outside in the hallway, he was buck naked. So we had a good laugh the next day when we realized, probably the security people were out there going, hey, we got a naked man banging on room 350. We should probably go check that out. Folks, we got to laugh. In the midst of crisis, in the midst of everything, in the midst of your kids being home all day, climbing the walls, you're climbing the walls with your spouse 24/7, which doesn't normally happen. We got to laugh. And that's the first benefit of making sure that we celebrate our marriage in these unprecedented times.
Is that it changes your chemistry. When you laugh, when you can take lemons and make lemonade, like we've got to do in these uncertain times, it changes your chemistry. The second thing it does is it changes your attitude. The second benefit of laughter in marriage is that it changes your attitude. Now, we're going to go through 8 different fundamentals over the 8 weeks.
Tonight's just one.
Tonight's we're talking about laughter, and laughter changes your attitude. So our best friends are 15 years older than us. Russ and Johnine, if you've ever been to one of our conferences at Grand Hotel.
And if she's watching this, she's going to kill us for telling you the story.
Right. You will know that they're behind our table. They're wonderful people. We love them to death. But yet they're 15 years older than us. So
we call them elderly in these times. They can go shop the senior hour at the grocery store.
At the local grocery store, they
She's
can go.
She's probably going to call me when this is over.
Yeah.
Just so
Or she might call you right now. Anyway, so we came over every Wednesday night. We have therapy where The four of us meet. We talk about life. They kind of mentor us. And she was in tears. I'm talking about in tears. And she said, we're not.
They have two grandsons.
Right.
The oldest one's in college. The second one is a senior this year in high school.
And she said, we're not going to be able to come to your Celebrate Your Marriage conference this May. We're like, I mean, this is unprecedented. Why not? Well, Tyler's graduating that weekend. And we're like, seriously? That's never happened in Alma, ever.
It's always the weekend after Memorial
It's always
Day.
the first weekend in June. Why would they do that so much earlier this year? She's like, I don't know.
But there's also baccalaureate.
It's baccalaureate. And we've never had baccalaureate here in Alma for like the last 15 years. So we're like, really?
It just doesn't seem
It
right,
seems-
but it's okay. That's
It's
fine.
okay
You
if you
need to
can't
be
make
here
it.
for Tyler.
You need to be here for your grandson. I mean, that's much more important than us.
So she
Come
gets,
to find out.
So this was on Wednesday at like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So she gets home, she talks to her daughter, she calls me back about 9:30, and she said, apparently there's more than one Alma in the United States. I was looking at Alma, Nebraska, and yes, they have it, and they're graduating. And she was so excited that she was like, oh, yay, we go to celebrate. We get to go to Great Hotel. We get to do all this stuff, And it was just so funny because we're, 2 hours earlier, she was in the pits. 2 hours later, she was excited. And it just shows you how laughter can change your attitude. So it changes your chemistry. It changes your attitude. It changes your perspective.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about toilet paper in the news, and very important. I mean, let's be honest, toilet paper is very important.
And while these may look the same.
My sister, bless her soul, my sister lives in our town. She said, I'm going to the grocery store. Do you want me to get you some toilet paper if they have some? And I'm like, sure. I mean, we're not out yet, but we want to be. We're not going to hoard. We don't have like 8,000 rolls of toilet paper. So she brings us this.
And while it looks the same as this,
right?
You can see it's a tad smaller.
It has the same number of squares as this. Okay, because this is what's known as RV toilet paper.
That's all they had left.
Recreational vehicle. That's all they had left in the store. And here's what I want to tell you. This is reason number 85 why I don't camp. Okay, because if you call this toilet paper, I mean, look at this. Look at that. It's not this.
Can you see through it? Let's just
yeah, you can.
See through it?
This is real toilet paper. Okay, real toilet paper, and the same number of squares in this as in this. I'm not using this because this won't handle me. Okay, I'm not trying to be whatever, but this will not handle me. And so, I mean, let's just be honest. Look at here, and I'm not going to waste this because we will use it. But this is like 2-ply. This is like 2-ply.
I think it's 3. And this is like half.
This is like 0-ply. Watch this. Ready? You can blow it apart. You can literally blow it apart. So I thank my sister. She was very kind. She was very, trying to, help us out. But now Laura says she has PPTP
and another kind of TP.
and poo-poo TP. So yeah,
we're not gonna waste it. We're gonna use it.
honestly, really, I mean, you camp with this. This does the job for you. If it does, then we need to talk because my diet is very different than yours.
So laughter changes your chemistry, it changes your attitude, it changes your perspective, and last but certainly not least, it changes your heart. Just like Proverbs 17:22 says, laughter does like good medicine. And it's good for your soul. We did a date night in upstate New York not too long ago. And at the intermission where, if you've never been to one of our date nights, the first half is just laughter. We just want to get couples laughing and connecting together. And then the second half of the show, we do give you some tips for your marriage, but we also still laugh. But so at intermission, all we had done was laugh. And I had a lady come up to me at intermission and she said, I just want to let you know, 6 months ago, our son committed suicide. And we had no idea. She said, and we have not laughed since. We haven't even been out of the house. She said, but tonight we thought this is something we need to do for ourselves and for our marriage. And she said, it has hugely benefited us to just laugh together, look at each other and laugh, cry a little because they were laughing, which they hadn't done in 6 months. And she said, this is a step forward for us. So folks, you know what? We are in the midst of times that we have not seen, many of us ever. And we gotta laugh. You gotta have some things to laugh at in your home. Watch some silly shows with yourself, your spouse, your kids. Do a jigsaw puzzle together. Do some fun things together. I had a friend yesterday who said she had
Go on
found-
Facebook and find out you're a
Go
gorilla.
find out which animal you are. That'll be very helpful. And if you're anything but a gorilla, I don't want to see it. So don't post it, because if you're a bunny,
Right.
you're a bunny. I'm
So
a gorilla. But you know what? I had a friend yesterday. They took their kids and they took one of their windows in the front of their house. They taped it off with some paint tape. They took some watercolor safe glass window paint and they taped out across it, because many of us probably aren't going to get to go to church on Easter. And they taped it. They painted a little stained glass. It is the
It's
coolest
beautiful.
thing ever.
it's beautiful.
And, you know, just do stuff that, you know, we don't normally have time to do because we live such busy lives. This is a way to slow down, do some stuff you haven't got to do. Take some of those projects around the house. You know what? I always have a honey-do list. Now we have a honey-we list.
Honey
And that's
us
what we're
list.
honey us list. And, you know, our daughter went out for a walk today. She said, wow, there are a lot of people out walking in the neighborhood. We've seen a lot of people. I can see people right now walking in the neighborhood because, you
There's a
know,
little
you
girl
want
on
to
a
get
bike
out,
right
you
there.
want to do stuff. And don't be afraid to do it. Don't be afraid. I mean, make sure within the guidelines that we've been given from state to state, city to city. Please do that. Please keep other people safe. Keep yourself safe. But you know what? The first fundamental of celebrating your marriage in these crazy times is to laugh. And let's have some good times laughing together.
It was the theologian, the great theologian, Martin Luther, Reformation. I mean, obviously, arguably one of the biggest theologians of all time. Martin Luther said this: I judge the depth of a man's faith by his ability to laugh. Now, again, not making light of our situation, but civilization has lived through so many things: the Black Plague, flu epidemics, world wars, 9/11. We've gotten through these things. Is it easy? No. But when you judge the depth of a person's faith by their ability to laugh, what that tells you is this: they trust that God's in control. They understand that life is fragile, but we're still going to have fun because God is in control. And number three, don't take yourself so seriously. Yes. Do I want my mother to get sick? No. Do I want my daughter-in-law to get sick? No, we don't want this. But laugh and enjoy life as it comes, and realize that in these tough times, it's going to be a strain on your marriage. It's been a strain on ours. Anyway,
So I think we want to answer some questions, but to do that, I'm going to need to move everything a little closer. So
or
you
you
guys,
can get closer to
you
it.
guys, I could, and you're just going to answer the question.
I will.
I think we
Because
could.
if you ask the question, I can give the right answer.
Okay, but let's just see. We could probably move YouTube Live a little closer, and we'll move Facebook
Yes.
Live a little.
I can see that
closer.
Brandon Bentley says Last Man Standing is his favorite. I can't read that far.
So if you have any questions, Kathy sees the laptop shaking. Okay, there. Is that better,
Yes,
Kathy?
because you moved it, honey.
I know. My friend Kathy, who takes tremendous pictures of birds. So if you have some questions, please ask. I wish I could answer them from my
Oh,
iPad over here, but I
You're
can't.
gonna have to go.
I am going to have to do for this. Can
Yep.
you see that?
I cannot.
So they're experiencing a little blurriness on Facebook every now and then. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Someone's golden doodle was watching us too.
Let's see if we got any questions here. Can you see those questions? I know you're like right up close in their grill and everything, but can you see any questions?
You all are cracking us up.
What
that's
would
good.
you tell a newlywed couple who is under quarantine year one?
Have sex?
Honey, enjoy it.
Have sex. You're newlyweds. You're young. Enjoy it. Cuddle up. Watch a good movie. Pop some popcorn. Yes, that's what I tell them. Just enjoy each other. Take this as a second honeymoon.
Or maybe your first honeymoon. I mean, it's just like it is for everyone else. You guys are getting used to each other. You're going to get thrown in the fire really quickly. I mean, that really is, what's going to happen. So,
Okay, so here's one. Just retired 2 months ago. So just learning how to survive. Oh, this is true. When our friends Russ and Johnny, when Russ retired, Johnny went through serious withdrawals. Because,
why are you in my way? I have a plan for
Why
the
are you
day.
here? You're supposed to be at work, and you're not here at work.
Here's another one. Bjorn. So where did it go, Bjorn? I lost you. Okay. Recommendations for when you guys are on lockdown and truly are driving each other crazy. Go to a different room. Just go to a different room.
Yes, but be respectful when you go to. Don't huff out. Don't slam doors. Just kind of give yourself some space and realize that you are both under stress. You're both under pressure, and and she's crazy.
So here's a question I really do want to answer this one. We plan to be at Celebrate Your Marriage. When will we know when the date is? As soon as we do.
Yes.
As soon as we do. You will know when the date is.
Yep.
Thankfully, we had someone on our staff who was very forward thinking and said, we need to get planned for this. So we are working very diligently with Grand Hotel, and they are reeling, as is everybody else. So you will know as soon as we know.
I think we could say this. Safe to say, because of because of Paul Thomas, who's on our staff, and his forward thinking, we are number one.
Well, that's your perception, but
on the rescheduled list. Now that doesn't mean we're going to get rescheduled, but we're number one on the reschedule list with Grand Hotel. Okay,
so here's another question. Any good movie suggestions on Netflix? Kathy, you're in Florida. Why are you looking at movies? That's all I want to know. Go on the beach. No, I'm just kidding. Kathy Dole. I know, they're at Cocoa Beach. But so here's what I would say. We're not big movie people. We're more series people, and we just discovered Jack Ryan.
It's
actually on Amazon Prime. I don't know if it's on Netflix. We like all the food shows on Netflix, like Guy's Ranch,
Guys Grocery Games,
all those kind of stuff. Blue Bloods, if you haven't watched that, any of that kind of stuff is all good. If you have any good movies, folks, that you are thinking about, comment on there, and Kathy can pick those up. Here's Born Again. You mentioned a return to North Carolina. If not Grove Park Inn, can you tell us anything more? We would love to come to the Charleston area. It's just a matter of making sure that we don't price everybody out of being able to
That's
come.
one of the things we're being sensitive to with our Grand Hotel events, and I can guarantee you our ultimate date nights this fall are going to be discounted because people are not.
I'm going to take you off of Jay so I can look over.
People are not going to have the money to do things, so we still want to get in front of people, but not cause them heartache or hardship. So we don't know about the South. It's all up in the air, but we do know that we love coming to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, that whole area, Tennessee, Kentucky. What do you got there?
Somebody's asking, how do you have toilet paper? Well, this is really funny because we have a local regional grocery store called Meijer here in Michigan, and that's where we always shop. We don't really shop Walmart that much, but we went to Walmart the other day and they were much more better stocked than Meijer. So I would say check your Sam's, check your Walmart.
Check
Staples.
Or
Office Depot. We went last week in Grand Rapids to visit our daughter and talk to her about coming home, and we checked out Staples and they had toilet paper. So that's what I would say.
It was kind of, wait. It was
this dude wants to donate $100. How do you do that? Go to jayandlaura.com, push the donate button.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
This is definitely something we're not charging for. We're doing 8 weeks, but we are a nonprofit. We are a nonprofit, and thank you, sir, for wanting to donate.
This is good. You can also watch many Christian comedians on YouTube. We like Tim Hawkins, Michael Jr., Mark Lowry, and Ken Davis. I would highly recommend Leanne Morgan. She is
go to Dry Bar Comedy. Dry
Yes.
Bar Comedy is a great place to watch clean comedians. You'll laugh till you.
Bjorn also said check Office Depot, which is just like Staples,
Right.
any office
So
place.
here's a funny story. We went into Staples, and we're looking for toilet paper. We weren't in huge need, but we were kind of in need, and we're looking in the toilet paper because toilet paper is a office supply. And all of a sudden, this guy goes, "Can I help you?" And we're like, "Well, we were looking for toilet paper, but it appears there is no one." And he's like, "Well, you know what? I was just in the back, and I think I saw some toilet paper." Okay, great. We'll wait right here. He comes out. He gives us a thing of toilet paper and our daughter a thing of toilet paper. We're like, "Well, thank you very much."
We got
Score.
to because she's home with us now.
So as we're walking out, he says to his boss, "Boss, I think that was the last of the toilet paper." So I think Staples, their mode of operation, they don't want people coming in hoarding, so they're storing it in the back. But when they find genuine people genuinely looking for toilet paper, they will help them out. Now that may not be the case now because The Staples might be closed, but that was the case a week ago.
Katie, congratulations on a girl. I see you're watching. Woohoo! One of each. I'd stop if I were you.
Katie, oh, Chantry.
Oh, Jason.
Jason,
They're having
Katie,
a girl.
congratulations.
Yep.
We love you guys. Here's the deal. Most people don't understand this, but we genuinely love interacting with you folks, being with you folks, having fun with you folks. Why? Because this is what we do. And, seeing you celebrate your marriage, even in these rough times, is awesome. It's awesome. So for the next 7 weeks now, this is week
And I
number 1.
promise we'll figure out how to be able to comment and read comments without having to pull you up close and get more JLR than you really want. Bjorn, I see your comment. We have PayPal. I can set up Venmo and let you know. I'm not sure I have Venmo for Celebrate Ministries. I have it personally, but if you have PayPal, we have that for a donation as well. But we're not asking for donations, especially in these difficult times. We greatly appreciate it, but take care of yourselves.
Tonight I'm going to put this on.
I want to make sure there's not any more questions before we shut down for this week.
So next week, little tease.
Aw, Debbie loves Katie too.
Yes. So this week we're talking about you gotta laugh. Next week it's you gotta love. And we're gonna talk about the idea that, love is so much more than a feeling. Love is so much more than the romance and the sexual side of it. Love is that commitment that you make to each other. And we're gonna talk about the fact that you gotta love, especially in these unprecedented times.
Kathy Dole, there was also another recommendation on YouTube Live of Cedar Cove and When Calls the Heart, which I've heard When Calls the Heart's really good too. Those are just more Netflix. We want to keep you guys entertained. But again, Kathy and Jeff, you're on the
Rambo. Rambo.
How do you know When Calls the Heart? Oh, you're saying not When Calls the Heart. Okay, whatever. So
Right.
whatever. Hey, folks, we've enjoyed this. We hope you have too. We'll see you next Friday night at 7 p.m. for the second fundamental, which is love. Hey, have a great weekend, guys. Find something fun to do. Enjoy yourselves.
If you've got additional questions, email us at info@jandlaura.com. We answer every email. So God bless you guys. And
have
we'll
a
see you
good
next
weekend.
week.
Bye.
Well, I think I got to do that to end the stream. There we go. Okay,
We had 84 watching us on YouTube Live.